A beautiful new Richie Rich subdivision with the Rock Mansion and the Film Actor Mansion. This is where I live, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, some more public transit that is much needed in this ginormous area of our city. This is probably larger than our downtown core, and we have a third of the transit. So this transit will really help these areas. But guys, let's get in to the meat and the potatoes. Today's gonna be fun because we're gonna be finishing out this area out here today. And that's going to be really exciting. We're going to be placing a signature building or two, which will be nice. We'll be adding some public transport over here. But before we get into that, I want to take a look at our bus stops. So these are crazy. We have 450 people waiting at this stop right here, downtown to Schoolie. So we're going to come in here and we're going to assign a few more vehicles. We'll go up to 8. Hopefully we have enough. These other ones are looking fine. There looks like there's enough people here. It looks like buses are fine here. And then we have another absolute monster of a bus stop right here. So we're gonna come in. This is the downtown city. So this is the one that goes all the way over here. So let's add some more buses here. We have 10. That seems crazy. Okay, we'll add more. 10 seems like a lot. Let's go up to 14. My only concern really is that we're gonna run out of buses. So we do have our bus depot here, and if we need to make another one, then we just kind of need to make another one. I don't know where exactly we're gonna put that. We don't really have a whole ton of room. Yeah, I mean, maybe we could put one over here. Yeah, this will not fit over here. Really, I think what we might end up doing is placing another bus depot over here. This one was gonna act as like, for this area over here. However, if we need it, then we need it, and we put one over here as well. We're not gonna do that just quite yet though. The first thing that we're gonna do is build out this little area down here. So this will be quite fun. I'm excited about this. Okay, so first thing that we have to do when we're looking over here is it's pretty hilly, right? And this area right here, this kind of like sinks down and then comes back up. So if we were to if we were to take a road out here, it would dip down and then come right back up. So we should probably grab this height here and kind of bring it over. We'll just bring it out straight for now. And then we have quite the little hill right here as well, which we might end up taking out, to be honest with you. But yeah, we'll do it like this for now. And we're just gonna bring it out. So this is gonna be a fairly flat little street. But I think that'll be okay. So we'll bring it out all the way up to here. Perfect. And then what I wanna do here is, I'd like this to come down and then we'll follow this contour level right here, and we probably won't need to worry too much about flattening out all of this. But what I'll do is we'll come into our slope terrain tool really quickly and we'll grab this height right here, and we'll just slope down all the way. Perfect. Awesome. And we'll take this out, this little hill out as well. Cool. Perfect. So now let's come into our roads and let's build this guy out. So we'll send this straight to about here. Let's turn on our contours. Amazing. And now we'll just start to wrap around. Perfect. Awesome. And now that we're down here, we're just going to take this and we're going to try to hug this contour line as much as possible. Within reason, obviously. We do want these houses to kind of be obviously these houses would be kind of where rich people live, to be completely honest with you. So we want to be as close while keeping our grid nice, as close to the water line as possible. So we'll bring it up. We'll come up to here. And then what I'm going to do for right here, because we have a little pond over here, we're just going to grab this height and we're just going to bring it in. Perfect. Awesome. I'm going to take this out and then we'll re-drop this in. Perfect. And we'll come around. Awesome. Perfect. Awesome. Just like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make a few key connections around here. So for example, this street right here, we're going to we're gonna make a connection right here. And what I'm gonna do is we're actually gonna have a nice easy slope up to here. Perfect. Awesome. We might even just bring this straight like that. Cool, cool, cool. And then on a few other areas as well, right? So I think we'll bring a connection down here. So we'll have a road come up and then curve into our dirt road right here. Perfect. And then we'll add one more, I think would make sense. We'll probably add this one right here. Cool. Perfect. Perfect. And then what we're going to do as well is because this road is going to probably be a little bit busier, we are going to upgrade this just into a little alley road. Nothing too crazy, but I would like to upgrade that. And then this is just for zoning purposes and we'll take this out, but we are going to upgrade it along this side here to have key walls. And that is just so that we can get our maximum zoning on this other side right here. Perfect. Awesome. And then let me see if there's any other areas that we want to change around. Maybe like right here. We don't need any zoning on this area. Perfect. And we'll come back and we'll take out the key walls over here because those obviously don't make a ton of sense. So there are a few areas that I would like to kind of cul-de-sac out as well. So we are going to grab some roads and bring them out so that we can make little cul-de-sacs. We'll do one over here and we'll probably do one over here as well. So we'll come out like here and let's just flatten out this area. Perfect. And then let's build our little cul-de-sac. Actually, let's flip it. I think that would make more sense if you turn left, or I guess right into here. I think that makes more sense. And we'll do the same thing over here. So we'll come in here. Perfect. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Amazing. One more thing that I would like to add over here. The game just forces you to build a lot of these, unfortunately, but I want to add an elementary school over here as well. So we're going to bring an elementary school and we're going to bring it back. We'll probably place it somewhere like here, honestly. We'll come in with our alleyway roads, have them snap to the side of the building. Perfect. And we'll just come down right here. Amazing. And we're going to bring all of the upgrades to this right away. Perfect. Oh no. Let's redo this. Just want to make sure it lines up perfect for the good old OCD, you know? Amazing. Cool, cool, cool. So it kind of comes up, but that's okay. It looks very rural. I mean, this looks the same as the city one, so is it rural? Maybe not, but I think it'll look okay. Cool. So the one thing I want to do to these cul-de-sacs, first things first, is we have these like rock musician mansion and then we have the film actor mansion. I think we should probably place these over here as well. I thought we placed these a while ago and it seems like we did not. So I think we should. The rock musician, I think we're going to put it over here. I'm going to turn off all of our zoning and we're going to place it right here. Oh, flip it. Perfect. Oh my God, that looks so cool. And then we'll bring the film actor mansion and we will put this over here as well. Amazing. Right at the end of this cul-de-sac looks super, super cool. And then it has its own little cul-de-sac as well. Awesome. Basketball court in the backyard. Pool. Dude, these guys are living like kings. Just a pool. Damn, just a pool. Sucks to be a rock musician and not a film actor. Okay, so now we're going to zone a little bit. What I would like to do, because we're seeing a lot of lumpies and bumpies over here, if we come in here, it's you know, it doesn't look too great. What we're going to do really quickly is we're just going to level out some area for people to build their houses over here. Awesome. Well, actually, you know what we might do? We might place the houses and then we'll come back in and we'll fix all of the zoning. Or all of the stuff. You know the stuff I'm talking about. Okay, so we're going to start. The key wall's here. We're probably going to start a little bit farther out. So we'll probably start over here. And we're going to zone very, very thick because we're so close to the city. That's the kind of idea that I was thinking, right? We're very close to the city. So it would make sense that all of these areas are very kind of like we're using all the zoning that we can. More or less. That's what I'm trying to say. We'll bring this up here. We'll bring it up to here. And actually, I think I'm going to take out one of these. Perfect. And this is just to make it easier when we come back in here afterwards. Perfect. Awesome. And then we'll come in and we'll do more of these. We'll probably bring houses up to about here. Awesome, cool. So while these build in, I think it'll look quite nice. And I want to look at these areas here. Does it look dumb if we have houses on either side? I think it does. So we're going to take out the zoning right here. And then these cul-de-sacs will strictly be for their mansions that live at the end of them. Cool. Awesome. It'll be like a really long driveway. Wicked. Oh, we got a car crash over here. Oh no. Waiting for the ambulance. We're pretty far. Hopefully the ambulance gets here in time. Okay, so let's come back over here and let's fix our terrain. So we're just going to bring it back a bit, and then we'll come in with the soften tool and we'll fix it all up. Perfect. Trying to make sure that we don't go too far with this. Perfect. Awesome. Looking nice over here. Looking really, really nice. We'll have to do this side. This side's not looking so nice. Perfect, just like that. Awesome. We'll come into our slope terrain tool. We'll grab our slopes right here. We'll bring it out a little bit more. Awesome. And then on this side, we have to bring this out. And then we'll come into the soften tool. Cool, cool, cool. Looking nice over here. Awesome. Love it. And then for this area, because it dips down so low, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to grab this height and we're going to bring it all the way around here. And that way it just makes it a little bit easier to play around with our heights over here. Perfect. And flatten it out. Awesome. We could, if we wanted to like kind of stick with what it used to be, maybe come down like a meter or so, you know, like down here. We will soften it up around on the other sides. Amazing. Cool, cool, cool. Perfect. And then everywhere else is looking pretty good. This is actually fine. If we come out of our contour, you wouldn't even see these lines, which is nice. So we don't really have to worry too much about that. Just in these areas, I'm going to fix them because it looks a little silly, right? You would just have kind of a dip between these houses, which may not be the most realistic thing in the world. But other than that, right, we come out of contour lines and we look, and it looks really, really nice. Yeah, look at that. Perfection. Awesome. And what I'm going to do is we don't have anywhere like any commercial spots anywhere. So what I think we're going to do is some of these areas, like this street over here, this street here, we're actually going to take the houses out around it. So we'll do something like this. We'll do something like that. Perfect. We'll take out these houses. Amazing. And then we're going to just path along here to make sure that the zoning kind of disappears. Perfection. Awesome. And then we're going to come in and we're going to bring some stores through here, right? Amazing. Perfect. Awesome. And that way it's like just like some corner stores, maybe like, you know, pharmacy, coffee shop, stuff like that. Perfect. We'll do the same thing over here as well. These ones will be admittedly a little bit smaller, but that's okay. Perfect, just like that. Nothing too crazy, just, you know, just a little bit of something, right? Just a little bit of something. And then over here, I don't think, maybe we'll add like a little shop over here now that I think about it out loud. Perfect. Nothing too crazy. I do want to add some small little parks over here, and mostly just like maybe like a little playground here and there. It's a little bit too big right here, but I'm wondering if we can put one somewhere else. Like, can we sneak it in right here? Oh, we can. Look at that. Okay. We need to, rotate it just a bit. Look at that little playground right there. Perfect. Awesome. This looks a little bit too small. We have a playground right here, which is nice. Perfect. Awesome. Oh, and I forgot to do our terrain on the other side. So let's just get that done real quick. And honestly, we might keep this key wall right here now that I'm looking at it. I don't hate it, to be honest with you. I do hate this, so we can just bring this in a bit more. Yeah, I don't hate the fact that the key wall's here. It actually looks kind of nice now that I'm looking at it. The one thing that I will do though, if we are going to keep this key wall here, is we are going to come in with some vegetation and we're going to plant some pine trees along here because I think that that would look much nicer. So let's just take out the trees that already exist. Perfect. And then we'll come in here and we'll probably just add just like a nice row of pine, and let's make them a little bit closer to each other. How's 10 look? 10 looks pretty good. Doesn't look like we can. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Awesome. And then we'll bring a few more over here. Doesn't look like we can put one here, but that's okay. So now if we come down and you're driving along here, you wouldn't be able to see in the houses. That's like the main kind of concern, right? You could right here, this house might, that kind of sucks to be honest with you. So let's take out this house and then we'll replant a tree or two right here. Perfect. Awesome. And now they have a bit of privacy. That's kind of the idea with these trees. If we're going to have this key wall right here, make it really easily accessible to see everything. Let's have like a nice wall of trees to bring some privacy to our definitely real and not sim citizens. Perfect. Cool. I'm liking the way this is looking. I think this is really cool. Yeah, we have these nice rich areas over here. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I like it. We are very close to the industrial, but that's good because we needed employees, to be honest with you. Awesome. And we could even add, if we're going to keep this area industrial, we also have more industrial buildings that we could bring over here. We have a paper factory. That could probably be a really good spot to put it over here because it'd be so close, very close to the highway. We don't have to put it in right now, but it's an option. And I think that could be a pretty good idea. Okay. So the next thing that we have to do, we have no track connection over here. Interesting. I wonder if that's stopping anything from happening. We should probably add this. Oh, nope. Never mind. Oh, this is maintenance faster. True. 5 vehicles in use. I am getting super sidetracked right now. I guess we should connect this up. No? Did that fix it? Oh, we have to do this side as well. I'm kind of all over the place right now, guys. I do apologize. Okay. Hopefully that did something. Literally anything at all. Okay. So what we do have to do now is bring some public transit over here. And what we're also going to do before I do this really quickly is we're going to create a little district over here. So we're going to come up on this road. This will be kind of where we do it. Perfect. Perfect. So I believe this side is actually, I think this is technically north. I wish we had a compass somewhere. Do we? No, we don't. I believe this is north. So this is actually going to be north lakey mclakeface. And then this, if you got a name for Laurel Grove, another mclakeface, let me know. And people are taking this road because this road is slower. That is something not ideal. We don't really want this road to be super busy and act as the collector, which means that if this continues to be this road over here, then we will probably have to upgrade this at some point in the future. Okay, so this is just seeing some traffic right now because of a car crash. That's fine. We're going to leave it be for now. Let's move over here. So we want to have a little transit hub over here. That is exciting. What I think we're going to do is we're probably going to use this entire area here for this little transit hub. We're going to bring in a tram depot, and then we're also going to have a bus depot as well. And this will probably help fill some of that bus demand that we so desperately have. I'm sure that we have lines that are saying that there's not enough buses, and I think that this should probably help that. So let's place these down. I'm thinking about our transit lines in general. I think that Sycamore Street, this would make a lot of sense to have a streetcar run down, or a tram, sorry. So we'll come all the way down here. And then I'm wondering where it goes from here. I think what could be a good idea is coming on across Highland Street. My only concern is this intersection right here. So I'm wondering maybe what we can do is have it just connect diagonally like that. Does that look awful? When you zoom out a little bit, it honestly does a little bit. So let's try to fix it. Maybe we do like a complex curve through here. So if we bring it out to like, here, let's turn off everything but 90 degree. We bring it out to like here, we come up here, and we come in. How does that look? I think it looks better, to be honest with you. I think it could look even better if we do this instead. We made it to Expansive Metropolis. How fun. We're almost at the end, which is crazy. Okay, so if we bring this out, I want this to be like as flat as possible. So we bring it out here. Let's look at how this looks. It dips down a bit, looks pretty ugly. Let's try to draw this again. I think that looks fine, to be honest with you. Cool, cool, cool. And now if we bring it here, this looks still pretty ugly. Let me play around with this. I honestly think that looks better. And then this street ends right here. I don't think that's the worst thing in the entire world. I like that. I like that. So now we can have a streetcar or a tram run across Sycamore Street, come all the way down to here, come up, and then come across Alyssa Street. And that would make a nice, easy loop. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Let's start upgrading some tracks, shall we? I think we'll bring it up to, we could actually bring it up to here. Do we want it to be on this main road or not, though, is the question. I think we do. Let's put it on this main road. We'll come up here, and then we'll come around here. Perfect. And then we'll come back down on this main road. Fantastic. Look at that. And I'm hoping that people can drive on this lane. I don't think they can. I think this just turned it into a 1 lane. So we might actually have to upgrade this to have more lanes. We'll see how, we'll see if everything breaks down on us. I think we'll be fine. Okay. So let's place down our tram depot. Now this thing's pretty big. And what I think we'll do is we're gonna come in with our roads, and we're gonna bring this guy out to about here. Perfect. We'll come across. Right, like here. We'll do the same thing here. Amazing. And we'll bring our tram hub, and we'll place it down like right about here. Perfect. Awesome. I want to look at our upgrades, just space for more trams. Perfect. So we'll place that in. We probably don't even need it right now, but we'll place it in anyway. And then we will upgrade all of these to be tram roads as well. Perfect. We don't need one here. I think that'll be fine. Perfect. Awesome. And then I do want to do a bus depot as well. So this one is quite large, but I think what we'll do, because this doesn't have, this is as large of a footprint as it will have. I think what we'll do is we'll send a bus or a road, sorry, right down here. Oh my God. We'll bring it right here. And honestly, we might bring the road behind this street as well, just so we can have a little bit of parking. Amazing. And maybe we even come up like right in here. Perfect. And we'll probably upgrade this to an alleyway as well, just because the dirt roads feel a bit odd, if I'm being honest with you. We'll bring it all the way to here. And we'll, you know what, let's just upgrade all of these, because they're, now that this is starting to get a little bit busier, I think that it makes sense. Don't know why it's given us problems, but it is what it is, I suppose. Would it be a game if it didn't give us problems? I don't think so. Okay, I like that. Perfect. Cool. So now we can add our bus depot on the other side. Perfect. So we'll put our bus depot. We're just going to place it right here, right off the side. And we are going to upgrade this right off the bat. We're going to bring a bunch of buses over here. Maybe too many. 55 does seem like a lot, but we're using a bunch of buses. So I think it's fine. Okay. So now we can start our lines. Let's come into our tram. We'll come into our tram stop, and let's think about where we want some stops along this street. Okay, let's not worry about our bus lines just right now. Okay, so let's think about our trams. So I think it would make sense if we had to stop like over here. So let's put one right here. Amazing. And then we'll kind of go down the road. So we'll have one like here. Perfect. And I'm actually looking at these, and it takes out the trees that we had in the middle. So I think what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna upgrade these to be 4-lane roads, unfortunately, and we'll have to take out all of the trees that are through here. But I think it'll make sense when we actually have our trams running through here. So we'll bring it up here. Amazing. And then this is a 6-lane road. So we can actually keep this the way that it is. And then we'll come up, and then this can be a regular road. Perfect. And then coming down here. Perfect. Okay. So let's come back in here and look at what we got going on. Perfect. We'll skip this street right here, but we'll come down over here. We'll come by our park. We'll come here. Perfect. Perfect. I do want a stop across from our subway station. So we'll put one on either side right now. And oh my God, look at all the people here. That's amazing. Absolutely incredible. This is going to be a very busy stop. And then we'll probably have one right across here. And I'm actually remembering that I haven't been putting them on the other side. So let's put them on the other side before I forget. We'll come up here. So this is at our school. So we'll bring one across here. Amazing. We're going to bring a stop like here, maybe. Perfect. And then we'll come across a little bit farther. Perfect. So across here. Amazing. We'll do one before we cross the bridge. I think that makes sense. Perfect. And then we'll come right over here. Amazing. We'll stop in front. Actually, we'll do one on this side and then one on that side. So we'll take this guy out. Perfect. And I think that should be good. So let's draw out our line. So we'll start it here. Perfect. One line done. Next one coming up. Fantastic. Let's look at this line really quickly. I guess these 2 lines. And we have 2 trams with one's not even being used. This one must be our downtown, right? Both of these are purple. Yeah, okay. So our tram line 1 and 2 are barely being used. 1 a month, which is crazy. So we're going to call this downtowny clockwise. The first one that we made was counterclockwise, which means the second one was clockwise. Perfect. And then let's change the colors on these. Let's do like a purple. Perfect. Awesome. So I'm hoping that these actually get utilized. I think they will, but it's hard to tell because this game sometimes it doesn't like when I use streetcars. For whatever reason, they're not very popular. Not sure why. This street is super busy, so we'll have to watch it for the traffic jams, but I think it's going to be okay. Now let's work on our bus lines. So we have one streetcar line that comes all the way across here. Let's think about where we would want to put our bus line over here. And we're seeing crazy traffic because of this guy, eh? Yeah, that is tough. Okay. I think we need to change this street out, and that might help a little bit. So we're going to upgrade this to be a 1 lane the other direction. And that is so that it doesn't clog up this street right here. So if you're coming down here, you have to turn, and then that way that this isn't super clogged up either. We're going to let this run for a minute, hopefully figure itself out. It seems to be helping. I mean, it's hard to tell, to be honest with you. We got a little sidetracked here. It's okay. Okay, we'll come back. Okay, so let's think. Oh my God, really quickly. Some of our low density or our low rent buildings are coming in. How fun. Okay, let's think about our bus lines. We should probably bring like a bus station and put it somewhere central. I think that would make the most amount of sense looking at this area. So we have our bus depot here. We don't really have room for a bus station unless we like take out like a city block over here. What would be nice is to have another kind of larger bus station like over here, one that connects up with our subway as well. Or at the very least, maybe we could even just put the bus station down and then put a subway station right beside it. That might be more of what we're doing. So I think we'll in a later episode we'll come back and we'll do something a little bit larger for that. In the meantime, let's put down a few bus stops in like key areas. So what I'm thinking for that is we have one that kind of comes across. I think this should probably do really well, serve a large a large portion of this area. So I think what we'll do is a lot of this is going to be fine for transit now that we have these trams up. So I think what we'll do for a bus, just something kind of simple, is we're gonna do a bus stop or buses kind of that go all the way around here. So we'll have a stop come like right here, come across. Like across here, perfect, and it will come down over here as well. And it will come all the way along here. I think that that'll be nice. Kind of like a, not like a scenic bus stop, but not a scenic bus stop, you know? And we're seeing crazy traffic over here. Hopefully this does not ruin our life. We'll come around here, perfect. We'll come up over here. And these would be high density, you know, areas anyway. So it'll come around over here, perfect. And then now it will kind of come up. Perfect, so let's draw these out now. This will come around here. Perfect, awesome. Let's name these real quickly as well. So this will be, the first one was clockwise and then counterclockwise. Perfect. Let's make these a fun little color. Let's do like a dark green for them. Amazing, perfect. And we'll hope that they have a good utilization. Really quickly, I do want to look. Our tram seems to be going up. Perfect. So the lakey is seeing a 47%, which is amazing. 89 people waiting right here. Perfect. We might have to up these a little bit, which is fine. Let's do that. So these are only at 4. Let's go up to 6 each and see if that helps. Perfect. Awesome. We are seeing some crazy public transport, which is awesome. 111,000. We're not quite where we were before in terms, we were roughly 100% of our population per month. Now that doesn't mean that, you know, obviously like 100%, like all of our like no one's driving, but that's a pretty good, I mean, that's pretty decent. So I like that. We'll try to keep it up. We did add a bunch of population down here, so it kind of makes sense as to why it's, you know, a little bit slower. And I think we're just gonna have to let this kind of run its course and let all of these cars kind of get out. It might take a little while, but I think that'll be okay. I will probably, when we have a bit more of a demand for high density, we'll probably come in here and we'll make sure that these are a little bit more uniform. Right now, I'm not loving the way that they're looking, but it should be okay for now. I do want to connect this road up as well. Okay, all right. This is looking, it's looking decent. We're starting to see some more buildings come down here. Amazing. I do want these to be a bit more uniform. Don't need to do that right now as we don't have any demand, but it's fine. So these cars are coming down here, coming up. We'll leave it for now. I think it'll be fine. Cool. Awesome. I do want to check out how our bus stops are doing over here. This guy is 250 people waiting, but we do have a lot of buses coming in. Or I guess they're on the other side. We have 300 people waiting here as well. Oh, wow. Yes, we have a lot of people waiting here, but they should be picking them all up. Oh, we have a bit of a traffic jam. So that's probably stopping some of this that's going on. This will probably, honestly, I think it should figure itself out. If it doesn't, we'll come back over here. We may be we're seeing a lot of buses, and I feel like that's kind of like causing this chaos over here. Maybe we need to up the capacity over here. It'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. I mean, an easy one to do as well would just be to upgrade this road to be bus only. I think that would probably help. Okay, we're not gonna just watch this all day. I think I'm not too worried about that, honestly. We'll come back in the next one and we'll look at it and we'll see how it's going. But yeah, guys, I know it was a little bit more chill today. I'm still like recovering, so you know, we're getting there. But thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far and you liked the video, like the video. If you loved the video and you're not subscribed, what are you doing, man? Subscribe down below. Let me know in the comments section what you think of our little transit hub over in Lakey McLakeface. Let me know. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys. Peace out.